Hello, I'm a Vocable Object 4, and today I'm gonna finish off Eleesha's path, I believe. I think I'm at that point in the story. Letting out stuff. Okay, I think I'll always remember that day, even if I had lived through more perilous situations. This one held a special place in my heart. I remember everything so vividly because it was a human experience, an unconventional one at that, just like war, actually. Maybe it left a mark on me precisely because it reminded me of the war, of the pain, of the hopelessness, and also because it made me feel useful again. I thought I could help people, that I could be a functional human being again. But that may have been foolish of me. One can never return from hell, after all, never. Even so, I remember that day as a moment of hope. I tried to cling to that, convincing myself it was my last chance. Was it all in vain? At that moment, I opened my eyes. I didn't want to be alone anymore. Even if they didn't want to talk to me anymore, even if their words would be harmful, I wanted to talk to someone. Sorry, I'm gonna be doing a lot of sneezing. Allergies are here. Oh man. Allergies suck. Ugh. So, glancing around, Eleesha. I went to Eleesha. Sorry for earlier. Don't mention it. I'm sure you wanted to forget that incident already. Thank you, all of you, for being understanding people. Yeah, I'd rather. You're not the only one who has memories to be ashamed of, you know. Did you kill someone too? On the contrary, I made the mistake of choosing not to kill. That's an interesting mistake, which... Wait 1 second. What do you mean? Yeah, the brightness is actually surprisingly not too bad. When I got pregnant, I knew I wouldn't be able to take a baby upon myself. I was young, reckless, and poor. So I decided I would have an abortion instead. I thought it was the best solution. I couldn't afford to raise a kid in suitable conditions after all. When I got to the hospital, I only came across doctors and nurses that were cold to me. They blamed me and told me it served me right. They were abrupt too and analyzed my sexual life. That's rude. They told me I was going to be a killer, that I shouldn't do it, that something was wrong with me, and that I should have a miscarriage anyway. That I would have a miscarriage anyway. I was young and confused. I felt ashamed and stayed prostrated for days in my flat, not knowing what to do. I finally decided to keep the child, even though it wasn't my means. Even though it wasn't within my means. That's how Hasten came into the world. And looking back, I wish I hadn't let myself intimidate. Wait. And looking back, I wish I hadn't let myself intimidated by those people. Get intimidated, but I'm sorry. Because I feel like I failed. I still can't raise him properly. It's my fault he was born. It's my duty to make him happy. And yet, I can't do it. Since he's a child with autism, I need to seek experts to pay a personal career so that he'll make progress, or pay for special needs school. And I can't. I feel destitute. I wish I could give him more. I feel guilty that he's not able to talk properly at his age yet. The school recently decided they didn't want to keep him anymore, and I don't have the skill to teach him myself. We're doomed. Man. Wait, can't schools do that? So, when I look back, I think I should have had that abortion after all. That way, he wouldn't have to suffer because I can't give him a better life. He wouldn't have to suffer because people don't want to understand him. Eleesha. I am so sorry that in this emotional moment, I am sneezing all over the place. A lot of sneezing is happening. And it's being done with paper towels, so I probably should get some tissues. Okay. At least I don't, at least from my own ears, I don't sound that awkward. Eleesha. But it's too late now. I can't go back. I have to make him happy at all costs. I'm sure Hasten is proud to have you as his mother. At least I'm proud to be able to know you. You're teaching me many things. If only. I went back to my corner, lost in thoughts. That day, we were all restless. The different incidents had spoiled our morale. We'd had enough. The situation was insufferable. The rescue team was too slow, and we were slowly losing hope. As I was lying against the wall, staring into the distance with empty eyes, I saw the silhouette of someone approaching me. Can I sit next to you? Of course. Got nothing else to do. We're all strung out, waiting to be rescued, and the silence is becoming too heavy. Feels awkward. So I'd rather talk to someone in order to keep my thoughts in order. I hope you don't mind. It's okay. I actually feel the same. I'm nervous. It's the third day now, which means I missed around 2 days of work. My boss is gonna kill me. Well, your boss isn't a cool person if he... I feel like he should be just, kinda cool with you missing 2 days if you're, kind of unable to go there. Whatever. And I'm sure I have a lot of paperwork waiting for me at home, too. I hope I haven't received an urgent bill in the meantime. It's hard for you to think of something else than work. Sorry. It's true that I'm pretty limited when it comes to conversations. I have nothing in particular to say, after all. I've never seen that face for Eleesha. That's hilarious. Are you in financial trouble? Well, although the flat is too small for the both of us, it's still very expensive, and I had to repay what I borrowed for my studies for a long time. Plus, it does cost money to provide Hasten with a decent life. Since he's very sensitive, I can't just give him junk food or he gets sick easily. So I tend to buy healthier but more expensive products. And I have to take the bus every day since I can't afford a car. It makes me get up earlier in the morning and come home later in the afternoon. Sounds tough. Peaceful silence grows between us. I feel at ease by your side. Let me turn down that music a little bit. Okay. Say, what would you think of moving? Are they totally gonna move in with us? Because I would love to see Agate's house. And it probably would work out. Where to? I'm constantly checking, but there's no other apartment to rent in my price range. I know a nice one. Big enough to welcome 3 people, with 2 rooms and well placed. And super expensive? What's the catch? Oh, there's already someone living here, so you'll have to stand one another. But in compensation, you'll only have half of the rent to pay. I don't know. Sounds nice on paper, and it's definitely worth it if the price is modest, but I can't share a flat with someone else with Hanson around. The person won't understand how he works, and it may end up as a disaster. You silly person, I'm talking about me. Come live in my house. I don't know what we'll do. I guess play with cards, chill out. I don't know what we would do. So you don't want to move into my flat? Yours? Are you serious? Well, living alone doesn't really help me get better. It's depressing. I wouldn't say no to some company. Plus, you're both sweet, and I promise I'll try my best not to get in your way. I don't know what to say. I'm lonely, please come live in my house. Just say yes, I mean it. You're too kind. I cannot accept. Yes, please accept. It's a bit of an impulsive decision, but why not? I'm sure it'll be fun. If I can be useful to you, maybe I'll find a new purpose in my life. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm the one who should be grateful. I think this whole incident made me think a lot. I was afraid. I wanted to do my best. Now I know I'm not completely alone. Words can be hurtful, but they can heal too. Let's hang out when we get out of here, okay? If I can get out of my financial trouble thanks to you, I'll buy you dinner. I look forward to living with you, roommate. Hours passed and still no sign of the rescue team. It was maddening. Since I had stayed still for a while, I started to have pins and needles in my leg. When I went to the bathroom to stretch a bit, I suddenly felt the anxiety coming back. Okay, to be fair, if I was that scared of the bathroom, I think I would go to the restroom and walk straight right out. I don't think I'd spend any more time in the restroom than I have to. So I'm just gonna stretch in the hallway, not in the bathroom. I hated that place. As soon as I saw the mirror, the explosions came back in my head. I was at my limit. I couldn't wait any longer trapped underground. I had to see the sky, to breathe fresh air. At that moment, I had another panic attack. When I opened my eyes, I was in the hallway. Actually, it looked like a distorted version of the hallway. Blood was pouring from the walls and the ceiling. I could even hear that familiar sound again. Oh, golly, sorry. Okay. No, it's not possible. Don't tell me. I slowly approached the rigid bodies. They had terrible faces, convulsed in pain and fear. Was this even real? Or just another delusion? I couldn't tell anymore. No, my companions were dead. I had only spent a few days among them, and I already felt a strong bond between us. I thought I could save them, that I could help them. I could be useful again. Was it was that all in vain? Somebody must have used the gun. Those jerks. Feverishly I looked around. I picked up the gun that was on the ground and wandered around in this new battlefield. I was on edge, expecting to see anything, even my own shadow. Suddenly I felt a presence behind me. Speaking of shadows, frightened, I turned back. It was a living corpse, a soldier. He was cursing me for being alive. No, it was me, a twisted reflection of me, a woman who had a horrifying grin on her lips, as if she was enjoying it. She was wrapped in darkness, covered in blood and flesh, laughing in a fit of madness. I was the one who had done it. I was the one who had killed them. It had to stop. This chaos had to stop. I didn't want anyone to die anymore. I didn't want to see blood and hatred anymore. The monster slowly came near me. I didn't have time to think. Use the gun? No! I couldn't do it. I couldn't shoot. I had to accept the monster as a part of myself, as something that never completely disappear. You gotta take the Soul Eater route. I don't know if the manga did this too. Wait. No, just hints for Soul Eater. The anime version of Soul Eater. I don't know what happens in the manga. I had to stop running away. The past was painful. The words still haunted me. I had to go forward to find out why I was still alive. The people who died needed to be remembered. Maybe if I gave them a place in my heart, maybe they'd be appeased. The road would be long, steep, and disheartening, but maybe, just maybe, there was something behind the hill, something beautiful. As I dropped the gun on the floor, unable to shoot, I heard a drilling sound. Is that Simone? I paused, confused. The ghost vanished. I felt unstable. My legs were shivering. I had no strength left. Suddenly there was a loud sound, and the walls collapsed. Oh, it exploded. Something was coming. God? Was I going to die? Behind the walls, another world was standing. A mysterious world. Everything became pure white. The light dazzled me. I felt too tired and fainted. I slowly opened my eyes. It was too bright. I waited to get used to the light. When I was finally able to see, I realized that I was in the shopping center's main alley. There were firemen all around me, moving like busy bees. It felt unreal. We had been saved. Someone had rescued us after all. While looking around me, I saw my companions sitting on stretchers. Doctors were asking questions, examining them. I took a deep breath. I felt a small breeze on my hair. The shopping center had been destroyed, but we were alive. And at that moment, it was all that mattered. We were going to be okay. Eleesha approached me with a troubled look. Aguth, do you feel a bit better? You just had another panic attack, I think. Oh, sorry for the trouble. I'm alright now. We're free after all. I can't wait to make myself a warm cup of tea. I badly need some at the moment. What are you going to do now? After the medical checkup, you mean? Have a good night of rest and call my boss to explain the situation to him. You better not have fired me in the meantime. Golly. Wow. Sounds like a jerk. He is. He's already fired some of my colleagues before because they were pregnant, even though it's illegal. Then why didn't your colleagues go to the police about it? Or something? Uh, but you'll think about what I told you, right? I'll take care of the paperwork for leaving my current flat, but you'll have to give me your cell phone number and address first. True, I had almost forgotten. If you want to retract your offer because you can't stand me, it's now or never. Dream on! I won't give up that easily. You'll have to be way more difficult than that. I can always try, but I won't. It wouldn't be nice, right, Hasten? Dots. I think he's taking my side. So, what are we waiting for, dear roommate? Well, what would you say about going for a walk beforehand? Just the three of us. I think we need some fresh air. And to take a shower. Oh, yes. Hasten, you will take a shower too. For the first time in hours, years even, I enjoyed a strange kind of serenity. I was feeling incredibly well. I don't really remember what happened after that. Our rescue was so surreal I couldn't think properly. The malnutrition and lack of sleep didn't help. I only remember what the doctors told me, that there was a terrorist attack, that they had set up bombs, and that the building collapsed due to the impact on the foundations. I also learned many died, trapped in the mall under the ruins. Many had escaped without a scratch too, of course, but some had died. I was shocked by those words. After all, I had intended to take my life that day, and yet I managed to survive while others had died. I was flustered. Maybe this was a sign. Maybe somehow, somewhere, someone was trying to tell me something, that I shouldn't give up yet. I then realized, words are just like weapons. They can be used to hurt. They can leave lasting scars, visible wounds. For years I had suffered because I only heard cruel words. What people thought of me because of my PTSD. The ones who should have helped me left me to my sorrow with a mere shrug of annoyance. The words prevented my heart from healing. Using words as a defense or offensive tool is so common that you could almost say they were conventional weapons in the hands of every human being. Anyone could hurt you without realizing it, without noticing what lies behind, the memories hidden by the meaning. But words can be used as a powerful weapon to make life better, too. Words can light up the way in the darkest hours. Words can bind people together to allow them to rediscover hope. Kind words can break the cycle of the daily unnoticed emotional abuse. That was what the incident taught me, and what touched me. I had met various people who had their own personal stories and suffered from the same prejudiced words. Because we were different, me, many people had a tinted view of what we should be, and didn't see us as we really were. It was so painful. But this is the reason why we should use kind words, to break that cycle of bias and struggles. To be able to live freely, all of us. That's what I would do from now on. That's how life is. The road is long, but I'll find my way. I'm sure of it. I'm not alone. Eleesha and I are inseparable now. I'm glad I met her. We'll find our way together. And I can't wait to have her as a roommate. Excuse me. I'm sure it'll be fun. Sometime later. Since I keep on insisting, Eleesha eventually accepted my cohabitation offer. That's one way of putting it. Of course, we needed to wait for her to give leave of notice for her old house, move her few things to my flat, and get used to her new home. After some time, golly, I can't read right now. But after some time, the both of them were officially at my place. And of course, Hazen had to get used to this new environment, and I to their presence. Now registered in a new school closer to my flat, he seemed to feel better than during the incident. Motivated by these newcomers, I gained courage and found a new job, so that we could live a bit better. Thanks to this financial support and lessened rent, Eleesha didn't have to juggle several jobs, so she kept just one. Life didn't suddenly get easier, and her debts didn't vanish as if by magic, but she was slowly getting back onto her feet. I think she also needed someone to talk to. Depressive thoughts tend to eat you from within if you don't express them one way or another. That evening, like many others, we were both exhausted by a long day at work, and we didn't have much mental strength left. Hasten had been sleeping on his bed for quite some time now, so we decided to give ourselves a treat, eating crisps while watching TV. Unfortunately, as usual, the shows broadcasted were not very good. That sucks. Maybe you should get like Netflix and watch some Breaking Bad or something. What is the point of having so many channels if there's never anything interesting to watch? Give me the remote so I can check what's on tonight. Let's see. A political debate with a controversial, really conservative guest whom they never interrupt and who's going to tell about how the society is rotten to the core because of women, homosexuals, and black people. Yay! Let's watch that channel! I'm not watching that. No thanks. Not even gonna try variety shows? Documentary about delinquency, drugs, and rising crime. Again? We see reports like those every week. Again, watch you need to get some Netflix or something. Or, actually YouTube probably wouldn't be a bad idea. Wait, what year is this? No, YouTube should exist by now. Oh wait, it was recorded in the same neighborhood as the last one we saw. Delinquency is so high in our country that TV shows are always confined in the same place to be sensational. How revealing. A rerun of this movie with werewolves and vampires. As long as it's not Twilight. Sorry, anyone who likes Twilight. I'm not a fan. I got to the second movie, and both me and my sister were done by the second movie. Oh, sorry. God. Again? It's the third time this week. Now that I have cable again, you do see a lot of that. Just the same show going on for the entire day and stuff like that. Another fashion show. No thanks. I don't want someone to explain to me how I can't wear what I want because of some ridiculous reason. Yeah, just toss on a random pair of clothes. Woo. Some culinary show? There are so many of them now. Must be trendy. But we've already watched so many of them last week. I'm starting to reach a saturation point. In that case, I'm voting for the wildlife documentary. I like those. Is there one about sharks? I want to see sharks. Funny how we've already emptied half of the bag of Chris, even though we only just now found what we wanted to watch. Yeah, that's awkward. That's like just already emptied half of your popcorn before you even watched your movie. True, but at the same time, it's so hard to stop eating these when the bag is open. I swear to you, I'm gonna exercise as soon as I can to compensate. Well, at least you can allow yourself to eat so much. I can't let myself go like that. I gain weight too easily. But you're perfectly fine the way you are. Says the girl who stays thin no matter what. I'm telling you the truth. I think you're beautiful the way you are right now. In the darkness of the room, I could see Eleesha blush. I knew she had a complex about how she looked. But I have so many flaws. Look at these bulges, these love handles, these meaty thighs, and this double chin. I can't be compared to you at all. You know, I didn't expect this ending to be talking about, how women look and whatnot, but sure, why not? I understand that you're worried, but I tell you, I don't see any of that. I don't see your flaws. All I know is that I find you beautiful. That's to me, Eleesha didn't know what to say. She was swaying it on the bed, feeling awkward. Even if she denied the whole thing, I knew she was pleased by my compliments. You're such a smooth talker. I'm sure it's because you spend most of your time with Gabriel. He must have influenced you. There's nothing wrong with that. Are you a little jealous of him by any chance? No, not at all. Eleesha stuttered. She was so cute doing faces like that, I couldn't help but laugh. It didn't take a long time for her to catch the infectious laughter. We both felt good. Yay! Because talking to Eleesha has been very depressing throughout this run. So it's nice to see everyone happy. Right now my old life seems so far behind me. Oh golly. Eleesha End! Yay! Awesome! I enjoyed this ending. This was a really good contrast. Because for a lot of the other people, no, Adeline's conversations could get pretty depressing too. Actually, a lot of things in this game are depressing. You finished 4 routes out of 5! So, that means we just have 3 more videos of this game. As far as Tales of Link is concerned, what I plan on doing for that is, using different means than I usually do for, recording videos. Now that Tales of Link is on my iPhone, I need to get like a computer and whatnot so I can record it. Which is the plan. So yeah. How's... I don't care about the credits. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, people who made this. Woohoo! We got our peeps. Now we just need Hasten and... I don't know. we'll have completed the game. And we'll feel happy about that. Probably happier than we should. So, I'll see you guys in the next video. Hopefully it's a music video. Because I'm about done with the Avatar stuff. And I'm about done with the Miraniki opening. And then after that, I'll be spending the rest of my music time setting up the Halloween stuff. So, yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!